Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and I'm moving the microphone stand just a little bit closer because it was a little bit too far. Oh, it's shaking. It's wobbling. That's probably fine. Hello. It's welcome to World of Horror. It's welcome to Look Who It Is Horror World of. So my ass did not go on Twitter today, so don't worry. Do not worry. We have a Thutu hunted by the cult all perks. You'll love to see it. And you know, I'll definitely take a little Koji gaming. So I woke up early today. Not really. It was like pretty normal time to wake up. And I submitted a ticket to buy a large house in the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy XIV with its award-winning expansion Heaven's Word, which you can play for free up to level 60 with no restrictions on playtime. And yeah. So I just put in the money for a mansion, and I'm going to try to get the money for a second ticket. And if I can do that, then we're going to put another ticket in for a different mansion, and then we're going to hope that we get one of them. I am lucky, though, because we were the first bid. So that basically means, like, since we were the first bid, that dissuades everyone else from bidding on that house, because that means they have a chance to lose. And there are other houses that have 0 bids on them currently. So whoever gets the first bid has an advantage, not because, like, lottery number 1 is special or specific. It's just that, would you rather go for a house that you have a currently 100% chance to win, or would you rather go for a house that you have a 50% chance to win, right? Like, when we're dealing with such limited resources and limited quantities of thing, you really, really need to essentially figure out what it is that you do here. You had all summer to figure it out. Anyways, we've got seconds, strength, charisma, and dexterity. No knowledge whatsoever. So your seconds and everything but knowledge, but we do have light source, so that's kind of a bummer. But we'll see what we can't do, and see if we can't hit it big with the gritty, as it were. I was dead ass thinking maybe we could do the perception army knife, but no, I don't want to do that. That would be a little bit, that would go too hard, and we would have to take too many screenshots. I'm sorry, if you find fucking memory extracts in your library note, you're gonna throw that shit away? That's useless? Okay. We're a library notes disrespector, apparently. I love how the mirror changes, but not Koji. Anyways, it's fine. Should I just hide the screen while I do this? No, because we're never gonna see. Just let me see Moriko at a reasonable pace, please. I don't want to, like, kill everybody watching this, so we're just gonna do a little bit of that. And then I'm gonna click really fast, and then Moriko's never gonna show up. I'm waiting. It's got, like, a distinct... There we go. She just showed up. She's gonna show up! But yeah, anyways. What was I saying? Large houses? Yeah. So, the bidding strategy, there's 2 strategies. If you want a specific house, bid early. If you want any house, bid randomly on whatever house has the least amount of bids near the end. So since I want a specific house, one of the mansions in Shirogane, I've already put a bid in for one of them, and then once I'm done getting the rest of the money, I'll have an FC member put in a bid for the second one. And honestly, 7 versus 30, we'll probably, like, I put the bid in for 7 because I don't know if we're actually going to get the 10 million that we need to get the second ticket. So I would rather go for the one that I think is going to get less bids in total, which is 7. So yeah, that's basically... Like, I would be happy with 7 or 30. I think 30 is the better location, though, because you have the hot springs right behind your house, and basically all to yourself. Like, it's pretty good. So 7 is nice, and it's got better market board access, I believe, or at least I think so. And 30 is just the better location in general, and it looks prettier. But both are really good, and I would be happy to live at either place. Like, getting a mansion would be fucking insane. And so I'm happy that we're gonna be able to, that I've put at least one ticket out. But I decided to go with the utilitarian choice of, like, I think 7 is going to get less bids than 30. Like, I think 30 is the most desirable mansion. Apparently, G-posers really like the other mansion, which I don't like. Because I was actually having a conversation with some people who were walking around the ward looking for a mansion to buy. And they were like, yeah, we really like all of them. And I'm like, I really don't like that one up on the hill. If your neighbors get a big roof, it's kind of annoying. And they're like, oh, yeah, but the bamboo forest and the waterfall are great for G-posing. I'm like, damn, okay. Okay. Fair enough. I think, what do I want to get? Like, we do need a light source, and we don't need 8 knowledge, which is kind of, like, not what we're used to. Because I kind of want to go... Like, I kind of want to go knowledge weapon anyways. But that's, like, bad. Well, it's not bad, but you know what I mean. Can we get the ritual dagger? Maybe? Let's try it. I'd be down for ritual dagger gaming. Like, the accuracy is terrible, but hopefully we can get some nice EXP going on. Mainly because we have the... You know, that's the mansion, right? Yeah. I know what the mansion is. I've played this game before, believe it or not. We could sell this. If we take it and then sell it, that's 10 EXP. But I think I'd rather just take the minus doom. That is a consideration, though. But, yeah, no, I'm very excited about the potentials of getting a mansion. And here's the thing. If we fail on both of them, then we get most of the money back. So it won't be that hard to rebuild the cash stack. And plus... We're going to be going into 6.4 in, like, a few months, right? Like, 3-4 months, 5 months, 4 or 5 months, I would say. And once 6.4 hits, I'm going to make, like... I'm going to be rich, alright? Like, I'm going to be absurdly rich in that game when 6.4 hits. Because, like, I was unprepared for 6.2, and I still made about, like, 50 million gil. So, now that I'm going to be prepared, and I know what to expect, and I know what I'm doing... And I know how to, you know, I'm decent at writing macros. I was making the indicator stuff, like, an hour after the patch dropped. It's like, it's gonna go hard. It's absolutely gonna go hard. We're gonna make so much money. And here's the thing, I have people who are gonna be helping me, so we're gonna have higher turnover as well, and I'll be able to gather for myself as well. So it's like... Because the bottleneck that we had previously is my friend, she was the gatherer, and I was the crafter, and that was the combined extent of our powers. Now, we're both going to be pentamelded crafters, and we're both going to be pentamelded gatherers. And so, going into that next patch, it'll be really nice. It'll be really nice, trust me. We have the potential to make, like... Because we're going to be opening up that shop for raid gear, probably, like... an hour and a half after the patch drops, and we'll just be like gathering and crafting all day. And so we get in early, we take orders early, we take half the money up front. Doesn't matter if the price drops later, because we'll already have taken half the money up front, and we'll just make the sets for people. Because here's the thing, and I have no idea why this is, but I fell for it too, okay? There's this really weird thing where people want to have the new shit, like, immediately, even when it makes no utilitarian sense to have it. And what I mean by that is, so let's talk, I'll just give the example in 6.2, and how my friend and how we missed out on probably like 20 million gil, right? So, we got up early, the moment 6.2 dropped, we got the books, took us probably about an hour. We got the books, she grabbed the materials, I made the crafts, and then probably at about maybe 4 hours later, we both had a full set of Rena gear. We were really slow, we were really inefficient, probably about 4 or 5 hours. It was in the afternoon when we both had a full set of Rena gear. And, you know, I had to make multiple tank weapons for her because she didn't know if she was going to play Warrior or Dark Knight for the tier, that sort of thing, right? Now, the problem was that I didn't need that healer gear day one, and she didn't need that healer gear, or that tank gear day one, because the actual point to having it, Savage, because the whole point is that crafters are able to create starter raid gear for that tier, right? Because everything is based on like levels and item levels and stats. So at the start of a tier, which is the first like Savage thing, right? So we're on tier 2 right now, so in 5 months we're gonna get to tier 3. So when tier 3 starts, there's going to be all this new gear that comes out, and this gear is going to be the best thing that you can get generally to start raiding. And this gear will be good enough that you'll be able to clear the entire tier with it if your team is crazy. So there's going to be a lot of world first groups who, you know, they get in, they get the gear immediately. They most likely have teams of crafters and gatherers who get that shit for them immediately. And so they get their raid gear, they get their crafted biz, and then they run through the tier and see who can beat it the fastest. However, that's like such an extreme minority of the player base. Well, actually, I should say that, here's the thing. When 6.2 dropped, the Savage tier came out a week later. So, basically, I'm getting mixed up here, and I'm, like, going off on the wrong anecdotes. But basically, 6.2 launched, the new crafted gear came out, which is the raid biz, the thing that you want to start with, and it can take you through the whole tier if your group is good enough. So that came out, and the day it came out, it was like 20 million for the whole set, right? Like, millions per piece, 20 million per set. It was going hard. You would take so many screenshots, okay? And what ended up happening was, you know, we wanted to be cool and be like, hey, we can do it ourselves, right? And so she grabbed all the materials that were worth hundreds of thousands of gil, and then I turned them into raid sets that were worth like 20 million gil, right? And so we had, you know, I had my full Rena healer gear, she had her full Rena fending set, and we were good to go. But the thing is, you still have to wait a week anyways. Like, there's nothing to do with that gear until the Savage comes out, and the Savage wasn't coming out for a week. So, the gear was super expensive, and you had no reason to have it. Like, there was nothing that the gear could, like, really give you at all. Because there was just, like, there was no point to having it, okay? Like, it was helpful. Like, it made other content, if you didn't get level synced, like, slightly easier. But it wasn't... You weren't hitting those... Like, you didn't need to hit those high stats to do, like, a dungeon, right? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, okay, cool. My healer is gonna do more damage in the... I don't even remember what the 6.2 dungeon was. But it's like, my healer is gonna do more damage in the 6.2 dungeon and the 6.2 trial than other healers. Holy shit. Wow, crazy. Amazing. There's not even an enrage. Because we're not even doing the EX yet. So it's like, it just doesn't matter. You know, it just doesn't fucking matter. And there's no... Like, having that Rena gear day one was completely pointless. Because it just doesn't matter. But yet, people want it day one. And they're gonna pay day one prices. I don't know why. But they do. And so that's what we're going to be capitalizing on. Because here's the thing. We don't need it until it's raid time. And then when it's raid time, we can... Like, hell, with the amount of money that we're going to be making, we could just buy it, like, from a different crafter who's still going, like, a week later. Like, the prices drop really fast. They do. They really, really do. Like... I sold, I tweeted about this, but there was one of the new rings, the Indicator ring of, I don't remember if it was gathering or crafting, it doesn't matter, but it was one of the Indicator rings, and I had it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna sell it, because it's really early on in the patch, and for some reason people are listing it at, like, ridiculous prices of, like, you know, like 5 million gil, and so I put mine up for 5 million gil, and this is an item that is worth probably like 60 to 80k gil, right? It's basically worth nothing, and it will be worth nothing soon, TM. So, you know, you don't really... This is gonna do... Actually, is that gonna do 13? Because I would do 6 plus 1. Yeah, no, that's actually perfect. That's actually perfect. We're completely fine. But, I don't know why I did 14, because we have plus 1 damage, so it should have done either 15 or 13. It should not have done 14, but, you know, whatever. But yeah, so it's like, I listed it for 5 million gil. And this, again, this is, like, it's a ring. You need 2 of them, and they're not, so they're never going to be, like, that expensive, right? Like, they are not worth that much money. They are going to drop in price drastically. And here's the thing, another thing, you don't need the indicator stuff yet. You need the indicator stuff when patch 6.4 comes out, and that's when you need it. You need it during patch 6.4 so that you can, you know, have that pentamelded and ready to go so you can make the new raid set. Everything besides Smaller Water Otter, you can make with Pact Maker, which is the previous crafting biz. So I actually haven't upgraded my set yet, because why would I? There's money to be made in the indicator stuff now. The Pact Maker stuff can make the indicator stuff easily, and all I have to do is just not get the cool new shiny stuff until I need it. And I'm going to be eventually, right? Like, I'm probably gonna... Like, once the mansion buying thing, like, once the wards have closed and we're done, I'm probably gonna start working on my own gear set, but I've got, like 4 or 5 months to do it, because I don't need the indicator pentamelded, like, the fully crafted indicator pentameld, until I get to, you know... we'll do it like this. Actually, do I want to do Doom? No, we'll do it like this. Because that's 5% Doom. And I would rather do, because we don't have, we're not on Gazoo, so I can actually just do this. And that's a net Doom loss, and we heal a little bit, which is pretty nice. Now, of course, we're going to immediately get another one, because I just spent all of our money on film roll, but, you know, yeah, we can follow the weird man, that's fine, it's pretty good. But, yeah, so basically what I'm saying is that people want the new shiny stuff immediately, and it's just detrimental to their wallet. Like, that's it. Like, you don't need the indicator stuff, and you don't need the raid gear until Savage comes out. So, you get into a point, oh my god, I'm not taking 3 damage to all when we're this low health. I refuse. I absolutely categorically refuse. Fuck that. But, like, you don't need the raid gear until the Savage tier comes out. Because here's the thing, even if you're a world first raider, you don't need the raid gear immediately, because Savage isn't out yet. You need to have that well before Savage so that you can pentameld it properly, but it's not like... That's not something that you specifically have to worry about, right? Like, you don't have to have it day 1. You don't have to have it cost you 20 million gil, you know what I mean? You can just get it later and be fine. Oh, well, hello, memory extract. Nice to meet you. I almost discarded it, which would have been tragic. Zeal is pretty pog. Like, out of all these, I'm pretty okay with that. And we'll go ahead and put the reason there. We don't really... Oh, I mean, we do have a great recovery floor, but I'm not really excited about this, to be honest with you. But we are going to be doing 6 damage per attack, which is pretty fucking awesome. We could potentially be doing 7 damage per attack if we get one of the allies, but, and by allies, I mean the Frightening Flood characters. We could do Ramen. Yeah, Ramen's a nice recovery floor. We can just chill on Ramen for a bit. And then we can do School Scissors last. I actually don't know if I want to do School Scissors last or, like, 4th. Because I want to go... I think we'll do it 4th, because if we leave School Scissors dying, we can always heal and Flood, and just get the -1 damage. I think that's fine. We can definitely do that. But we have 7 strength, and it's a safe location. We can do that. But yeah, basically what I'm saying is, if you play Final Fantasy XIV, you don't need the cool shit immediately because it's selling for a massively inflated price because you're getting it early. And here's the thing, I don't like scamming people, alright? I may have watched a lot of Ed, Edd and Eddy when I was younger, and that show is a banger, but I actually don't think, like, I actually think that if you want this shit early, and you're paying, like, I don't know, like 500, like, if you're paying 5 million for something that's gonna go for 80k in, like, 2 weeks, I actually think you are paying not for the item, you're paying to get the item early. That's what I think. That's how I justify it to myself. Because this shit's hard. Like, it's not easy. It is not easy to get that shit early. Like, that is something that people have to dedicate, like, days of their life to gathering these resources, and hours crafting. And also, if you want it early, that means people are writing their own macros. They can't just Google the macro on the internet with their gear set. They have to actually make the macro themselves. And so it's like, being able to write a crafting macro is a skill. Being able to gather these materials and find out where the collectible fish is so you can get the Aether Sand. These are all things that are very difficult to do on patch day because you're basically flying completely blind. Like, you're literally in the doldrums of, like, niche of a niche of a niche of a niche Discord servers looking for just, like, a crumb of information of anybody who found it faster than you. That is something that you have to dedicate time to. And also, my friend and I were waking up at 3 in the fucking morning to do this shit, alright? So it's like, if you want this shit day one, it's of course going to cost you way more because, you know, you're getting it day one as opposed to at any other time when it's more convenient for everybody to do it. So, at least to me, how I feel about it is, I think, like, a lot of people don't actually need to get this shit day one. Like, I genuinely believe that. However, if you want to get this shit day one, you can, I guess. I'm not gonna stop you. In fact, I'll happily take your money. But, I don't know. I'm just thinking to myself, like, the reason why the prices are so insane at the beginning is because, well, how do you put it? It's difficult, and you have to put, like, a lot of effort and work into making it happen, right? Like, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. You have to work, and you do have to invest quite a lot of gil into crafting and gathering beforehand. It cost me, like, 3 million gil for my melds last tier. So, you know, it's gonna cost me probably around 6 million gil to do it, because I'm gonna need to meld both my crafting set and my gathering set. And you fail when you try to retrieve materia. So I could have my gathering... I have my current crafting set, and then I could try to repurpose some of that materia, but then it will just die. It'll just get, like, taken away. So, you know, it is what it is, honestly, but if there's somebody who wants to have the cool new shit, like, day one to impress their friends, guess what? We'll make it for you. We will absolutely make it for you. I will personally make it for you. I just don't think you need it. And I'm not gonna make the new shit for myself until I need it, because then it will... Because basically how I started this story was I said that my friend and I probably missed out on 20 million gil. It was probably 40 million gil, because it was 2 sets, not 1. And we were making that shit for ourselves, like, in the afternoon of the patch dropping. And it's like, that's some good shit right there, right? And so, here's the thing. Here's my advocacy, okay? If you want the cool shit day one, I will make it for you. My guild will make it for you. We will happily take your money. It's gonna be a ridiculously inflated price because you're trying to get this shit immediately. However, you're gonna get this shit and you're gonna get it faster than a lot of other people can probably give it to you, okay? But, do you need it? No, you don't. you really don't. But, yeah, that's about it. We have a sewing kit. I'm going in. I'm going into school scissors. We don't have to have the film roll on us at all times. It's only if we get, like, money that we can use it. And I will happily give you sanity. Good sir. Okay, this is bad. So, we're doing... This is doing 10, right? So, like, actually... No, I don't want to lose the... No, I don't want to lose the game on a 90% chance. How dare you? Don't even try me. That will definitely work. I love being able to pause the recording. I had to sneeze. This is gonna do... Yeah. Because this is gonna do... Should do 12. Why did it do 14? What do you mean? That's in a way... What? Okay. That's what I would expect it to do. But it did 14 the last time when we had less damage. So why didn't it do 15? That scares the shit out of me, honestly. Oh god. I am terrified. But yeah, anyways, I don't mean to, like, talk myself out of business, but, like, how many people who play Final Fantasy XIV on Crystal and who are going to want to Savage Raid within the first week of Savage coming out, I have no idea. So it's like, you know, if that's you and I just talked you out of, like, business, I guess it is what it is. I don't really know what to say. Like, I think that, like, here's the thing. Oh, it's the boy. Let's go. Look at him go. Look at him. My guy, my lad. Oh, he's gone. But, whatchamacallit. Here's the thing. I at least won't scam you on tome materials, okay? I won't do that to you. For those of you who don't know, now this is, like, I don't scam people on tome materials, so I have no reason to, like, hold this, like, tell-all secret back, okay? But here's the deal. Crafters will scam you every patch when it comes to materials. Specifically tome materials. I haven't paid attention to, like, non-tome materials. Because, like, when does a client ever bring a fucking, like, high-quality, like, Alcahest or something? It's like, it never happens. It has never happened to me. But basically, there are, you know, tome materials. You buy them for tomes, and that's the sort of, like, cap block for, like, a lot of crafters, right? So, here's the deal. You know, people will be like, oh, I'm buying, all, like, 2,000 Astrotomes for, like, 400,000 gil or something. And what they don't tell you, what they hope you don't know, is that those Astrotomes are worth a shit ton of money. And the discount that you're getting by bringing those Astrotomes to the crafter is, like, barely anything. Like, you're actually just getting scammed. Like, you're literally just getting scammed. I have, like, rarely seen a crafter honestly, like, actually just give you what the materials are worth as a discount. And that's something that I do, right? Like, you bring me a really expensive material, day one, you're getting that material's price off of the craft. Like, full stop. And that's what I've done. And again, I was unprepared, and I made like 50 million gil. So I don't think my strategy of not scamming people with tome materials is particularly bad. Sure, I could make more money, but I think, like, you can make money. Because here's the thing, I don't want to make money in, like, a unethical, like, you're lying to somebody away to, like, get as much of their money as possible. I would feel bad about that. So I try to just be like, okay, this is what you want, okay. This is what it's gonna cost you. You can pay the money if you want. There's no, like, there's no trick. There's no nothing like that. It's just straight up. That's all it is. It's look who it is. Can we do 2 here? We can. Cool. Because we'll go back down to desperation range in a second here, so don't worry about it. But yeah, you gotta... I'll at least, I'll die on that hill. I'm not losing the game. No, but we have the fucking idol after this. Dude, that sucks. Okay. Can I throw the... No, because that's my attack speed. I can't do that. Okay. Can I... Desperation. And then I can do a 94 and a guaranteed, yes, 194 as a treat. Oh my god, I thought that said missed. I was about to, like, cry. But yeah, anyways, I will let you get the new sets for a ridiculous price if you want them day one, because guess what? Getting shit day one is hard. And it costs that much money for a reason, right? Like, I'm telling you as, like, a crafting insider, the massively inflated, like, fucking crazy, like, 5 million gil for a ring that's worth 60k, like, that's true and real on patch day. So, if for some reason that's what you want, and there's a big market for it, you can, if you're on Crystal, we'll take your order. We absolutely will. We'll be ready. But, you know, it's like, if you see those, like, party finders, it's like buying 2k astrotones for 200,000. It's probably not a good price for you. It's a really good price for the crafter, though. But, like, those prices are something that I would be like, you know, that would be like your FC member wants to help you out and you want to pay them, but they don't want you to pay them. You know what I mean? So, like, you just give them, like, 200k and just be like, yeah, that'd be it. This is gonna work, right? I don't have to think about this. This is fine. We have so much bonus stacked right now. It's completely okay. Escape from the village, please. Let me out. We could die here. That'd be fucked. Okay. So, Theologist is in the forest. That's very cool. We need to rest once. So that's like, regardless of what happens, we need to rest once. So we need to get the Theologist. Hello, Tataro. 4 Doom? Oh wait, we're 61 Doom. This is the last mystery. Never mind, I don't care. We're completely okay. We're completely fine. Okay, just let me see. I probably should have sacrificed some reason for some stamina there. That would have been the... It doesn't matter. The game's skills... The game's difficulty curve does not mean that I have to do that right now. We're in a perfectly fine spot. We don't have to, like, power game right here. There's no reason to be super sweaty right now. I don't want to take stamina. We'll just do that. That's fine. It's 2% Doom. Who cares? So, I would like... We'll go to the school. See what we can get. Looting? Oh my god, all of these are horrible. So we are taking -3, -3. Actually, we're taking -3, -6 because we don't have a light source. Keep that in mind. So I'll probably just put a point into knowledge to make our combat better, and then we'll see what we got. So I'll go to the school, and we'll try to get the other person, and then we'll just rest for the remaining time if we can. Can we just do this? I think I can. Yes, I can. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. Very based. So yeah, if you play Final Fantasy XIV and you're in the niche of Savage raiding, you don't need to get the raid set day one. I would like it if you did, because that would be a lot of money for me if you chose to shop at my party finder. But, you know, it's really like... You don't particularly need it if you catch my drift. Like, it's fine to go a day without it. Like, the prices will drop every day. So if you look at the party finder and you're like, I can't afford this, you can just wait. You can just wait a day. Like, it's not gonna be a big deal. Just wait a day and it will sort itself out. Now, okay, hold on. I should have done this from the beginning. But I don't think Dust of Seeing works on them, because it still says they have 10 power. But then again, maybe you switch and you have a 100% chance to hit. I don't know. Anyways, we'll block, and then we'll, like, fucking kill them next turn. With the good old-fashioned desperation moment. Rip Bozo Pack Watch won't be missed. Casual 33 damage with a 110% chance to hit. Ooh, baby. Not many things in the game can survive that. But yeah, I'm happy about the future. And yeah, just remember, be smart with your gil unless it's giving it to me, because I like gil. Oh. But yeah, just be aware that, like, I mean, here's the thing. Now with the Indicator stuff, and people are saying, like, buying Astrotomes for, like, 350k, 400k, that's probably fine. I haven't checked the prices, but that's probably fine. Because we're in the off-season. The only thing new to make is the Indicator stuff. And so it's not like that's, like, in a huge demand right now. Like, people who are crafters and gatherers can most likely just self-sufficiently get the Indicator stuff themselves. The only reason that shit's getting purchased from the market board is purely because crafters and gatherers don't want to deal with it themselves, right? So it's like, and here's the thing, I can say this because I am a crafter and gatherer. I do a lot of work in one area, and I'm like, man, I'm lazy. I don't want to do this shit, and I'll, like, buy somebody else's work that they did in that area, and then they'll buy my work that I did in that area, as we're, like, self-sufficiently sustaining each other. It's fucking weird, okay? But, we did a little coma. Like a little coma. Yeah. Yeah, crafting is weird. Oh god, we died! No, we have memory extract. It's fine. I've just not been paying attention at all. Oh my god. I've just been, like, coasting, floating, even. I don't know, this one? True. I don't remember who. I just saw, like, the 3 reason flash before our eyes, and I thought we were gonna take damage again, so it's just, like, panic. Fear. We were fine. We actually won pretty handedly. That was nice. I had 7 funds, by the way. That's so funny. I had 7 funds. That's 70 EXP in the back pocket right there that I just never used. That's really good, actually. But yeah. What was I gonna say? We're gonna make a lot of money on patch day because there are a lot of people who want a lot of gear. And we're gonna have bigger industry this time. We're gonna invest more into our crafters and gatherers, so hopefully we'll be able to go even harder, and we'll be able to go we'll be able to get even more money. Now here's the thing, after you buy a mansion, what more do you want to spend money on? Well, the decorations for the mansion. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Also, I guess, like, FC events and rewards and stuff. But anyways, stay safe out there, bye!